Hello everyone, Coach Carol here with tip number 11, which is how to write your story, drafting it in a program called Dabblewriter. You can use all kinds of software to write your story, of course, but I choose Dabblewriter. It helps me keep everything together. It's a bit like Scrivener, if you know of that one, but without the big learning curve. So let me take you across to Dabblewriter and show you how that works. When you first come to dabblewriter.com, you'll notice that there's an introductory video that you can play and that you can start writing for free. You don't need to pay until you're ready. Below it, you'll find some stats on the number of words that have been written in Dabble just today and across all time, and a few instructional pieces about how Dabble works below that. Let me take you across to my Dabble area, and I'll just go back to the home page of my Dabble, where you can see all the projects that I'm working on. And the one that I want to show you today is the McCulloch clan manuscript, in which I have begun to write the stories for this year. And you'll see that the first story is already in place, and it was called, the title of the piece was McCulloch Clan Fish Tales. And the importance of the name fish comes up in the telling of this story about my husband's great-grandparents. It's very much like writing in Word. It will help you to correct things that are not right by putting in underline like so, where they don't recognize the words. Some of those are place names, so I don't need to change them. But it'll also pick up on any grammar issues, and it allows you to add images to illustrate the story. And as you see, I'm using some of the registers from Scotland's people to illustrate this story, along with real images of places in Bothkenna, which is where the great-grandparents lived. On the left-hand side, you'll see that the manuscript is divided into chapters. And when I want to add more chapters, I go to the book actions here and add a new chapter, and it automatically adds a new one at the bottom. Keep doing that because I need 12 chapters altogether for my stories this year. And go back to the birth story here. On the right-hand side are my daily goals and my project goals. I'm aiming to write about 30,000 words and about 1,500 words per story. It's not exactly a daily goal. And if I want to make a change to that, I go to the goal settings and I can choose here the number of words altogether, the daily goal, and any days off where I don't plan to be writing. As you can see then, all the stories that I create will be all together in this manuscript. Then at the end of the 12 months, I'll simply gather them all together and create a little book, which will be the history of the McCulloch clan. That makes this whole process worthwhile. Some of the things that you can do with Dabblewriter include being able to not only add new chapters, but you can add new images, a cover art, and you can export to Word. You can also share directly to the web from here and do other things to this document. Exporting to Word is quite simple. It will pick up all the words and the images and export it as a Word document. That's how I begin writing my stories using Dabblewriter. I hope you found that of interest. It's one way that you can keep all your writing for your creative storytelling in the one place to preserve your family history.